Where the hell have you been, soldier?
Training, sir! Training, sir!
What kind of training, son?
Army training, sir! Army training, sir!
For an easier hike, start at the yellow circle marked on this map. That is Cherry Hill Recreation Area off of Highway 107, and that's outside the town of Walhalla, South Carolina. In this video, I started at the lower trailhead, which is marked with the blue circle. It's a little bit harder because it's mostly uphill, but it is off of Winding Stairs Road, which is a gravel Forest Service road, which connects Highway 107 to Jumping Branch Road, which circles around Lake Cherokee in Tomasi, South Carolina. The junction of Winding Stairs Road and Jumping Branch Road is marked with the red circle on this map. Alright, this is Winding Stairs Road. And it is the lower end of the trailhead for Winding Stairs Trail, which starts right here or ends right here depending on your orientation. If you walk up just a little bit, you'll get one of those brown stick signs that come out of the ground. I don't know if you can see it, but it's right up there in the center of the screen. And it says Highway 107. That's because this trail leads all the way up to Cherry Hill Rec Area and Highway 107. This is the sign that didn't show up good in the video. This is Highway 107, and then the yellow blaze there is on the tree, and that's the blazes you'll follow all the way up. Alright, this here is the West Fork of Crane Creek. Also, we're still at the trailhead. Winding Stairs Road. It crosses under the bridge here and keeps going, and it links up just a little bit ahead there with Towns Creek. And over here off the creek is a camping area. It's public use. There's nobody here right now. There's a lot of graffiti in the area on these big rocks, sadly, and there's evidence of camping here from time to time, but it's really almost too accessible to be a good campsite. But it is awesome because it's right next to the water. So there's probably some off-trail campsites close by that are good besides this worn path right here next to the road. It's a Forest Service road, so it doesn't get a lot of traffic, but it gets enough. And like I said, if you look down this way, Winding Stairs Road will connect back up with Highway 107. If you look back this way, that road leads you all the way back to Lake Cherokee and the roads around Lake Cherokee. Winding Stairs Trail is good if you need water sources on your hike, say when it's really hot, because there's a lot of these little crossings here, and they may not be creeks proper like you'd see on a map, but they do have enough water, and it's moving to get some pretty decent drinking water. Right here down one of these switchbacks, it curves around and goes down, but in the corner there's a path that leads off. It's pretty distinct just because of its use, but it's not marked. Anyway, it takes you down a pretty steep hill, and then eventually you'll cross over one little small creek bed, and then just on the other side of that, look at this. I'm about to get my feet wet. This is Cheohee Falls or Mayuka Falls. Has both names. I believe I was right earlier when I said that that little offshoot to Cheohee Falls was not the main one. And I'm right, because I'm now up almost to Cherry Hill. I can see blazes there. I just came down this way, from down that way. And now there's another side path, and I can almost see the waterfall from here even with summer growth. So this is the main viewing spot of Cheohee Falls. I'll get a better video when I get down there. So I went down the path. It's not very long at all. And then you come to this big rock outcropping, and you can see, although shrouded in summer growth, the main section of Cheohee Falls. And really, where I was before, it wasn't level, but this is more of a sheer drop like you want to see in a waterfall. Here's the underside of that same rock outcropping that you use to view Cheohee Falls. Well, as I suspected, if you follow the little worn footpath down a little further, where people tend to creep toward closer to waterfalls, just be careful, but this one's fairly safe. You can get a pretty clear shot even in the summertime like I've got here of Cheohee Falls. And it goes down, 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 down. Well, this is right on the trail. Big boulder held up by that bit of dirt right on the trail. You think that's going to stay up there forever? I guess it's been up there a long time. I found this flower on the trail. I don't usually get into flowers, but I ID'd this one as the Carolina Phlox. And I tried to find some medicinal purposes because a lot of flowers do have those, but this one is an ornamental wildflower. This warning is from the 2002 edition of FM 3-05.70 Survival, and it's pretty self-explanatory. Don't eat any plants unless you can positively identify them. So, made it to a crossroads. You can go that way, which there's no sign for, just another blaze. Straight ahead would be Cherry Hill. And then back behind me, it's weird, it says Tomasi Road. But that's actually Winding Stairs Road that we parked at. And then when you turn onto the road, it says Cheohee Road. So not to confuse anybody, but it starts out as Cheohee Road. On the map, it's Winding Stairs Road. And then when you get up here to the top of the trail, it says it's Tomasi Road. But anyway, there's a distance there, 3.4 miles. So that's how far I've gone so far. I'm going to go ahead and finish this up to Highway 107, just to say that I finished it. So this is where I just came from, right across the street there. I'll show you some stills of the signs, but they basically say Tomasi Road. You look across the street, and this is the start of Big Bend Trail. Okay? Big Bend Trail takes you down to a part of the Chattooga where there's a waterfall there called Big Bend Falls. Okay, I've been down that trail before, but right up the road, just a hair, is Cherry Hill. Can't see it in the frame because there's a curve in the road. But let me walk back over here, cross over the highway, show you where this trail starts, or in my case today is where it ended. It's real hard to see. There is this pull-off here where you can park a car, which kind of gives it away, but the trail head is right here. And you'll hit this little sign that just says hiking and nothing else. And then this old signage here, see, Tomasi Road. But it's actually called Winding Stairs. Here's the actual trailhead. So I take that back. This says Winding Stairs. And then you hit the old signage that says Tomasi Road. Just as a sidebar, this is the still I was talking about of the old signage. You have to do your research before you go out on these hikes because you'll run into old names, and usually you can tell by the signage that it is older. So you need to go ahead and not rely so much on the signs, but use a little bit of common sense and do your research before you head out. See, I'm trying to catch the movement here. There's a crawdaddy up there. See him turning? Coming back toward me? He's got one big pincher, which leads me to believe what happened to the other one.